Hey guys, I struggle to tell you guys about this. This is one of the hard parts of homesteading, but I feel strongly about sharing it with you. My sons are gonna have to dispatch Cluck because he keeps attacking a couple of the family members. We're going to do it very humanely. They're tying him up and they're going to shoot him. It's going to be quick and painless. Of course, it's just the heart part, that's hard on us. I do appreciate the boys volunteering to do this. I told them I would try to do it. But anyways, they're going to do this for us. And they didn't want my husband to have to do it because he's had to call some other ones, not ones that we were close to. But we were very close to Cluck until he started having some aggression issues. I'm sorry, guys, that I'm emotional. Cluck was kind of my baby. But this will be fine. This is what is best for the homestead. We need to do this. I'll tell you more about it later. I am a little emotional right now. What's... They're taking him... let me fill the container. They're taking him out back now. Bye, Cluck. Just waiting for it to be done. Thank you, Cluck, for being a good rooster when we had you. It's done. Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. Sorry about the ugly cry. And they are disposing of the body now, and I really appreciate my sons. My husband was going to do it. He's been putting it off because he knows how much Cluck meant to me and how Cluck was my baby and how we always got along very well. And I think he was just, putting off the inevitable. And so I went to my sons last night and I said to them, I've shot pretty well every gun we own. I'm just not good at using a shotgun. And I said to them, show me how to use the shotgun. I'm going to do it because I want to take this stress off Dad. And both the boys were like, Mom, no, we're going to do it for you. We've helped Dad. We've helped Dad dispatch, other roosters before. And it was never roosters that we were very close to. So it was just merely because it was for the better of the flock. And it's never easy taking a life, even when you have to do it as a food source. But you do it humanely, and you do it with gratitude in your heart because the animal is giving you a meal, and God has given you that animal for that purpose. And so you do it with gratitude, and you do it properly. And always, humanely. But this was different. Cluck had been my baby ever since we got him 3 days old. I mean, that little guy, very young, he would jump up and want to jump on my arm and jump in my lap, and he kind of chose me. I didn't choose him. And so, unfortunately, emotions were brought into this when it was time to decide to call him. And I hate that. I didn't want to be emotional about it. You do have to think very logically on the homestead. You have to do what's best for the animals and for the family. And but I think we all were putting it off. And we also tried many different techniques. We tried submission techniques. We tried caging him off to see if it changed the dynamic in the flock, if maybe that Jackie Chan would rise to be the top rooster and take Cluck down, if that would help with the aggression. We also prayed that as he got a little older, his testosterone would go down. But for some reason, especially towards my husband, it got worse and worse. And I mean, he was just last night flogging my husband almost up to his waist. And it was just crazy. So this was for the best. It was not an easy choice. I just want to say that when you have to do something like this, you do have to think of that you are doing what is best for the homestead and best for the flock. And Cluck was causing a lot of stress for the family, and he was causing a lot of stress for the flock. That's not good for the flock. You don't want to have chickens that are stressed out. They're not going to lay good. It was stressing out Jackie Chan, and he couldn't be the kind of rooster that he needed to be whenever Cluck would get out and do naughty things. So we got to the point where we would let Cluck out occasionally from his cage, but we got to the point where we had to keep him penned up all the time, because every time Jackie Chan would try to mate, Cluck would jump on his back and attack him. And the funny thing is, Cluck and Jackie were best friends. I mean, they loved each other. Every night they slept together on the perch, but it just goes to show you that testosterone, it gets in there and it gets crazy. But I won't meander on. I did just want to tell you guys about this, and I wanted to tell you that sometimes you do have to make some hard choices on the homestead, and but in the end, it is for the best. When you have to do something like this, it's going to help the flock to stay strong, and I know it was for the best. It was the initial, in the moment, you have to get past it, and goodbyes like that are never easy. It's never easy to take a life, and we take it very seriously. And I gave thanks for Cluck, because before Cluck had his problem, he really was a good rooster. He wasn't just my buddy, but he really looked out for the flock well. And when the girls started laying, oh, he was so good with them and so watchful, and just things went wrong really, really quick. But guys, I do appreciate you watching. I hope this was not offensive or upsetting to anybody, but it is what it is, and I wanted to show you real life on the homestead. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.